did this? I'm not mad. I just want to know who did it so I can punish them.
What are you talking about?
In the chaos of payroll days, Connect HR is our saving grace. Say goodbye to paperwork nightmares and let's get you connected. Efficiency at its finest. Simple HR solutions for the everyday company. Start your 90-day trial now. Hi everyone, welcome back to Connect HR Hangouts. It's your favorite sizzling host, Babi Mawela from Connect HR. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. It's so nice to see you. You know what? We've got a very, very good subscriber that's always commenting, sharing, liking. Lucy Lisedi Mutlowung, we see you. Thank you so much for constantly engaging in our content. We love and appreciate you. We've got a few house rules. You guys know the rules. Comment, like, share, subscribe on our YouTube channel. And please follow us on our various social media pages being Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Thank you once again. And in studio today, we have a sizzling guest. You've got a sizzling host and a sizzling guest. Jessica Maluleke, welcome to our podcast.
Thank you.
You are featuring on episode 5 today. Ta-da. At least you make top 10.
Yes.
Jess, thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to hear about you. I think I've had quite a bit to share right now. Thank you so much. Please do the intro. It's your time to shine. Who is Jess? Where is she from? What's your background? In like, what's your work history? We'd love to hear about that.
Sure. My name is Jessica Maluleke. I am currently the head of client experience at Easy Equities. And yeah, I love what I do. I love my job. I love working with people.
Yeah.
My background has always been in the financial services sector.
Okay.
And I feel like I am at the top of my dreams, if I could put it that way.
Nice. I love that for you. I
Yeah.
love that for you. And you seem to have worked with people a lot. And as you know, this is a podcast that brings back the human in human resources. So that's why we have you here today. We just want to, incorporate what you do, client experience, with human resources. We want to know how it all collaborates. And just to give you a context of what we're talking about today. So our topic is synergizing client services and HR, cultivating collaboration for organizational success. So basically, our topic today is a two-way relationship, right? How does it benefit the organization? How does it benefit the employee, rather? So our question here right now is, how do you ensure that client service teams and HR departments are effectively communicating and collaborating to address both client and employee needs?
Sure. So the one thing I strongly believe in is that open communication. Both departments should feel comfortable enough to reach out to the other.
Yeah.
In our organization, we're very big on training and development. So we have a very close relationship with the people that are in our HR department, where we, constantly doing follow-ups, making sure that, everybody is equipped to also reach their dreams.
Yeah.
We also believe very much in our people. I feel like I'm a very true example of that.
True.
They poured into me and I'm able to pour into my team. That's all because of HR.
Pouring into your team. We always take away a moment, right? In the answers that our guests give. I really like that. And what are the ethical considerations organizations should keep in mind when aligning client services with HR practices, particularly in terms of privacy, confidentiality? You know the vibes, yeah.
Yeah, especially for our industry, keeping everything contained is a very important part of our jobs. So the support that we get from HR is making sure that if there are any regulatory changes to regulations, I guess, that we are obviously kept updated. That's why I spoke about the training and development.
Yes.
Is part of that. So anything that changes within our sector,
yes.
They'll notify us. They'll take us through the training or bring in somebody who has that experience. Or and they will teach us. So I guess it speaks to the open communication, just making sure that we're able to align the thing that we do, which is obviously servicing clients, but also maintaining
like HR practices as well.
Exactly.
Got you. And for people who don't know what Easy Equities do, believe it or not, there are. Maybe I am one of them. Please give us some context. What does Easy Equities do?
Sure. So Easy Equities is basically a company that has a platform that allows people to buy and sell shares.
Nice.
And by that I mean you're able to buy shares from companies that are listed within the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. We've got local and international wallets. So for example, you can buy shares from the New York Stock Exchange, which is in America. And buy your shares there, like your Apples, your Googles, they are all listed, right?
Yes.
So any company that is listed would be on there. And the misconception with investing is that you need to have this amount of money to be able to buy shares. And we're trying to change that narrative. Easy Equities has come up and said, okay, you know what, let's democratize investing and make it available for all.
Nice.
So even for the person that only has 5 Rand, you can use that 5 Rand to buy shares.
Okay. What did I say? I said stay tuned, because every single episode you learn something new, whether it's a job opportunity, whether it's a simple thing like buying shares. Today we learned something new. Thanks, Jess, for giving us some context, because, I think, we are a little bit narrow-minded. So thank you for that. And in your experience, right, how can HR improve to support departments such as client experience or client services?
Yeah, I mean, I think just in general, it would be just listen to your people. The people that work in client services get the direct feedback from customers or from clients.
Okay.
And so if we say there seems to be a problem here, I mean, we report it, just listen. Don't look down on the person just because they're in client services or they're not in your department or they're not a manager and they're just an agent or whatever. Listen, because every single person within an organization really has some sort of insight. And like I said, because we work with people, that direct feedback that we get from clients to say, you know what, there might be something here. And it's not only about the clients, also internally as an employee. If maybe I say, you know what, I feel like my colleague is not working to her, maybe just, pop in and just check on her. I feel like she might need some sort of professional help.
Yes.
It's not to say I'm throwing somebody under the bus. I'm saying I actually genuinely care for this person and they're not speaking out. So please lend an ear. HR doesn't have to be strict. And I feel like working environments don't necessarily have to have that, separation, like, keep
like
the personal
that
stuff.
wall.
Yes.
The closed door policy.
Exactly. And I think post-COVID, a lot of us have learned that our personal and our professional lives can actually affect,
the work experience.
Exactly. So we definitely need to just make peace with the fact that we are human first before we are employees.
True.
And there's bound to be something at home that affects work, and there's going to be something at work that comes back and affects home. So you need that HR person to sort of alleviate that pressure and just to create that flow. From home, come to work happy. From work, go home happy. Exactly.
Yes. And speaking of feedback, right? How does good feedback impact your team, for example? What do you think that does for your team? And do you think that it should be encouraged more in organizations?
I really do. I believe that the same way you highlight the bad, because when a person makes a mistake and you're like, you shouldn't have spoken to a client that way. You're not allowed to do X, Y, Z. The same way you should say, actually, you did a very great job with that client. With client services, we get a lot of that angry. I want my money. I want this. And you, on the other end, have to literally be don't take it personally. I'm at work. And hi, my mom. You try to bend their arm to make them. And it's not an easy job to get somebody who's very hot and just, wants to fight, to get them to come down and be like, you know what, thank you, you've actually helped me.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do that. And I feel like that needs to be acknowledged, that you have that, you literally just, you put somebody in your arms and you took care of them. We always say at work, listen, don't ruin a person's day. Don't make it difficult for them. If they do call in or if they send an email, make sure that at the end of the conversation, they don't feel worse than what they were when they came. Exactly.
Yeah.
And like I'll say it again, it's not an easy job. So when you highlight the bad, please highlight the good. It will obviously invoke that confidence. And then a person feels like, you know what, I'm actually doing a great job. I'm good at my job. It will increase productivity. A person is happy to do their job.
I agree.
Yeah.
I also feel that it creates a balance. It's not always good. It's not always bad. But
yes.
there's a balance.
So you still have something to look forward to.
I agree. I agree. And in your opinion, okay, in what ways can HR departments support client-facing teams in navigating complex client interactions, managing expectations, and fostering long-term relationships? Client relationships, rather.
Sure, yeah. I mean, like I said, having to work with so many people on a day-to-day sometimes does get to you.
Yeah.
We have several clients calling in or several clients, sending emails, and obviously they all want feedback within a specific amount of time. And if you don't do that, then everybody, and right now we're in that technological era.
Yes.
Social media is literally at the tip of everybody's fingertips. So it's very easy for somebody to just be like, you know what, you did a bad job. Jessica did not respond to my email, or she spoke to me rudely on the phone, and that can put you back a little bit.
True.
As the person behind the desk.
Yeah.
So I believe HR can just come in and sort of, it's just like a team building. So team buildings work, guys. I
strongly agree. Hey.
Yeah. So I feel like those things, just regroup as a team. You need to understand that you're not the only one going through it. We're all doing the same job, so that means somebody else was also treated the same way.
Yes.
And because you're all feeling the same, that means on one day you can have majority of your team all feeling negative because they've just had bad clients. Not bad clients, angry clients. And then there are those days where you get half of the team so happy because wow, the people that I spoke to today, were just so sweet.
Yeah.
We need to create that balance. So HR can just come in and throw us with a little fun activities just to unwind.
Fun activities. Because I feel that employees feel a little bit looser and safer in environments where they can, like when they're not at work. I feel that safe space opens room for one to improve or one to feel supported rather.
And it doesn't have to be anything hectic. I mean, from the top of my head, we've had so many outings with our HR, like organized by our HR departments. The most recent one, we were taken to go bungee jump. Literally, just all your frustrations.
So you have Babi that's afraid of heights. How did that work?
I mean, of course, there are other activities to accommodate your fears. But I'm just saying, it was just that thing where we were just like, you know what, guys, we're all going to face our fears together.
Facing
there are
your
those
fears,
who are genuinely, I'm scared of heights, but I'm just like, no, I'm going to jump.
Face
my
your
team
fears.
is jumping. And it creates that synergy. You guys move as one body and not as individuals in a team. There's a very big difference between those two. So we want to create one body. We don't want a Jessica and a whoever in client services. We want client services.
Yes. Working together as a team. And Jess, before you leave us today, I just wanted to find out, what is it that you want to leave behind, like with our viewers? What is it that you want them to remember you for? And maybe you can share just a few words of encouragement to someone that feels like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you. I mean, I spoke at the JSE last year and I was asked the question, like, why did you begin your investment journey? And my answer was, or how do you begin your investment journey, along those lines?
Okay.
And my answer was, find your why. And I said that in that setting because obviously we're speaking about investments, but then over time, I keep telling myself, Andrew, why are you doing this? Why? So why do you wake up every morning and go to work? Do you understand? Is it, are you funding something? Are you raising a child? Is there a certain lifestyle that you're chasing?
Yes.
Are you trying to leave something for if anything happens to you? Those things. So find your why.
Find your why.
Will always be my thing. That's like my motivation.
Yeah.
Because days are different.
Yes.
So I'll wake up today and be like, okay, why am I doing this? Like, what is it that I'm trying to achieve?
Yes.
And also, don't think that your dreams are impossible. And I know a lot of people say this, but I'm saying it because I'm speaking from experience.
Yes.
Never did I think at the age of 30 I'd be the head of a department. But
Yes,
I am.
yes.
And a lot of people be like, yo, wow, you're so young. You literally the youngest. I'm like, yes. So what about experience? I'm like, I wouldn't be put in this position if somebody did not believe that I was good at it. And it was a dream that literally physically came through because I had people like our HR, like my managers and my teammates that believed.
Yeah.
And when you, like I said, we move as a body. My success is my team's success.
Yeah,
And so always carry that wherever you go, whatever new people you meet in whatever organization, the people that you're working with are literally a part of your steps in your life. Like it's your history.
Yeah.
You can't erase the people that you meet, especially the people that you work with. So you might as well make it work.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you know what? I hope you're just getting off your seat right now and you are jotting down and finding what your why is. Boop, boop. Find your why. I think our CEO also touched on that when he took the jump. Find your why. You know, I feel that can take you places. And before you leave, Jess, I never leave my seat, but today I have to leave my seat because I've got a surprise for you. Aww. Just a kind gesture to say thank you for joining us today. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Pabola, you are welcome. Stay tuned for more of these sizzling episodes. Ladies and gents, it was great to have you here. I'm tired of talking. I don't want to ruin this amazing episode. We love you. And once again, it's your sizzling host, Babi Mawela.